Hi, welcome back. I am attempting to do a video on the masculine and the karmic. When I was shuffling my cards, this card, my dog's already up and having a fit because I mentioned something about karmics. Sorry. This card was mixed in with this deck. This has really been happening a lot. Cards not going back in where they're supposed to, or just not going back in at all. And this is the Page of Wands. So this is about two things. This is about the masculine wanting to speak to the feminine. Either they do this, you're on the astral plane, or it is actual communication. There's probably not a lot. It's probably quite little. And if you're not in communication, it will be small communication at first, kind of like testing out the waters. And then this is also telling me that there's little communication between the masculine and the karmic. They told me when I was meditating, that things are becoming unraveled. So, and then they showed me the Eight of Swords, and where the masculine is blindfolded and has gotten himself in a trap, so to speak, he is now getting himself out of that trap. So, yay, masculine, go. I do have my special going on. It's $10 off the 30, 45, 60-minute reading, and $10 off the love letter, and then I have the 2 for 10 questions, and it ends the end of this month. So if that's something you're interested in, information will be down below. And I'm going to repeat this if you did not pay attention to or did not watch the masculine and or the feminine energy read for the day. Last week I had an intense clearing of blockages, which I desperately needed, because things were not working and I was just tapped out of energy, just tapped. I was running on empty for like 2 months. So a friend of mine told me about this man. His name is Miguel, and it's called Ascended Vibrations. I'll put that down in the description box. It was $188. It was $188 for a live 90-minute phone session. I didn't tell him about my channel or anything. And not only does he just do the clearings, but he is able to, or at least, I don't want to say he's able to bring you into union, because I know it happened for the friend of mine that recommended him to me. But that is what he says. But in the past week since I've had this done, when I've had no communication, and I'm talking like astral travel, I still have no communication like physically, but I'm talking about like astral travel. I've had one astral travel with him, with my masculine, and last night he came to me. It wasn't a dream. It wasn't astral travel. I woke up and it just felt like he had been there. So it is opening up the lines of communication. It's little. It's not a lot, but it's a start. So, I mean, I don't expect union to have happened the day after. That would have been nice. But realistically, that's not going to happen. So, I mean, and if you do decide to look him up and use his services, just tell him that You heard it from me. He doesn't know. I'm not getting anything for mentioning him, any kind of kickback or nothing. He just likes to know how he was heard of. So, very nice. All right. So we got the Page of Wands. The cards have come out since I was talking. We have the Star. So it's destined. It's written in the stars that this karmic relationship ends. The contract is up, it's over, and it's done with. I don't think I'm reading reversals because I don't feel like it, not unless you tell me to. So, but we have here the Ten of Cups. Things are unraveling. You know, this is happy home life, and it is not. It is not. For some instances, there's still a lot of arguing going on. But in some cases, the arguing is over. There's just nothing left whatsoever. Things are coming into balance for the masculine. And here's the Death card. So, time of transitions. They are transitioning, and they will transition very quickly. What else can you tell me is going on in the karmic situation, please? Thank you, but too many. There we go. The King of Cups. Look who popped up. The masculine is dying to bring in all this love, okay? All this love that he has for the feminine. But he needs to take it slow. He doesn't want to, but he needs to, and he's going to. But know that he is skipped from the Page, from the Knight, right up to the King. Know that his cup is full of love for the feminine, that he wants to make this big, huge offer, but it's going to be very small at first. I'm being told he's a little gun shy. Four of Swords, yeah, he's oh, Jesus Christ, sorry, Jesus. Look at that, Eight of Swords. That's what they showed me. He's getting himself out of that. He's getting himself out, and he's taking a break. Because he does, that went fine, because he does need to recover from everything that's been going on. Look at that Ace of Wands, brand new, fiery, passionate, loving, caring, passionate, hot beginning, they just said. So it's coming, even though you don't see it in the 3D. All the hard work that the feminines have been doing has been helping behind the scenes. So keep up what you're doing. Don't stop, because we didn't come this far just to get this far. We've come this far for the long haul, to see this through till the end. And I have the Five of Wands in reverse. There's no more people chatting in his ear. Maybe his friends, in-laws, parents, relatives telling the masculine, like, why are you leaving? You can't, you shouldn't do this, blah, 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 blah. There's no more of that. He's put his foot down, and he's come to an end. I wonder, he's done. They just keep telling me he's done. Yep. He's done. He's done and ready, really, is dying to take this leap of faith. And it will be a huge leap for him, okay, to have this, to start this little bit of communication. I can feel the anxiety that they have, because they know things didn't end well. and they're nervous. I mean, deep in their soul, they know that we will take them back, but it's still that part of the ego that is just hesitant. I mean, after all, we're still human, you know. The ego, yes, the ego needs to die and go away, but, you know, we're human, so that ego is going to pop in from time to time and rear its ugly head. Oh, wow, see, look at this. Look at this. We have the Page of Wands twice. So, communication is coming, okay? Again, whether it's the astral dreams or real physical communication, I keep getting old school baby snail mail, but that just might be for me. You know, there's texting, you know, there's just so many ways to get a hold of somebody today. But the communication is coming, all right? We got two cards. Two of the same cards from two different decks. That's crazy. So that's just telling me, that's basically just confirming what I said at the beginning of the reading. What else is going on in the karmic sideshow? Positive movement forward. And moving on. Look at that. That's what's happening. They're moving on. These both are moving. These are both just really confirming each other. There is movement. Okay? Just like this picture, he's gaining his momentum. You know, he keeps waiting for these bursts of energy, like these gusts of wind to come along and pick him up and help move him along. Yeah. Sometimes he does slip back into this solitude mode, although it's not for long. It's not like days and weeks on end like it used to be. It's now he finds solitude in obviously in the connection with the feminine, and his desire, his passion to be with the feminine, but it's more like reflection, is what I'm getting. So in his quiet time, he's in, you know, he's in his head, you know, planning, thinking. Look, she has a book in her hand. A lot of masculines are coming to the knowledge of what their relationship with the feminine is really. They knew it was something different, something stronger. And so now some of them are doing research, is what I got. They told me library, but library for the modern age. And even the karmic is moving on in some cases. You know, in some cases the karmic has given in and has realized that they're not happy either. And I'm doing this from my point of view. So I mean, if you're a man and you happen to, you know, resonate more with the feminine, then, you know, it's just all energy. I'm just doing this from my point of view. What do you mean by emotional withdrawal? Yeah, he's removed all emotion from the karmic. There's no emotion left there whatsoever. And in some cases, the karmic knows exactly why. In some cases, the karmic knows about the feminine and knows exactly what's going on. And for some, they will hang on till the bitter end, and even afterwards, to make the masculine and feminine to really just be a pain in the ass to them. Foundation and achievements. Yep. They're splitting. Okay. For some of them, legalities have taken place, and they're splitting assets. Selling the house is what they just said. You know, we just got done with this super full moon, and now on the 6th of March we have a new moon coming in. February and March are all about manifesting. So put your manifesting hats on. Yep. They're splitting. They're splitting assets. There's more than enough. There's more than enough for the karmic, is what I'm being told. What else is going on? You hear a dog barking? That's my son's dog. What else do you have? Again, this is all being divinely orchestrated. It's being overseen. Divine intervention has come in to cause tower moments. The universe was tired of just nudging the masculine stage, so now they're pushing. Yeah, that was. There's no harmony. They keep telling me things aren't, look, things aren't how they seem. So if you're watching them on any kind of social media outlet and things look happy, know that they are not. Okay? It's all just fake. Look, change. Coming out of conditioning, leveling up to, or opening up their consciousness to a higher level. Letting go. And you know what I just got? I saw this and I thought of St. Patrick's Day, March 16th. I think it is March 16th. So maybe that's significant for somebody. But as soon as I saw that, I got St. Patrick's Day. Maybe that's when you'll hear from them around that time, mid-March. But they're letting go. They're again, they just keep telling me they're done. They've completely surrendered. Fighting, yeah. In some cases they're still fighting. But look, but the masculine has his armor on, so no matter what the karmic throws at him, it's just they just showed me a duck with the water rolling off the duck's back. It just rolls right off of him, and boy, does that piss the karmic off. Like I said, some are going to keep fighting to the very end. Rightness. The situation was how do I put this, was ripe enough to be picked off the tree. To be picked off and let go of. And then we have source. Again, divinely orchestrated. The ending. Transformation, and we got it twice. So it really is happening. You may not see it, but it really is happening. So that gates of triumph. Rejuvenating rain. Clear the past. Heal the present. Success expands in your life. They were on this narrow pathway for so long. I mean, look, like one misstep and down you go. What else is going on? This is all really good news about for the masculine. I don't think there's not much going on in that circus sideshow. Again, this is a general read, so this is not going to apply to everybody's circumstance. Look at that. Prosperity begins for the masculine. Destiny. Oh my God, wisdom. Truth. You got to be kidding me. Triumphant success. We got that twice. Again, look, movement, choices, decisions. I don't know, for whatever reason, when I saw that, I saw a courtroom, and I don't know why. Oops. Excuse me. The masculine has been patiently planning his escape, they just said. You know, a way out. Yep. Giving birth to the new, reinventing himself, giving birth to the new masculine, taking back his power, becoming the emperor. Look at that, with his arms crossed, taking no bullshit. Passion ignited. Yep. The feminine sets the masculine soul on fire. And this really has been really what's been driving him lately, is that the universe is really just really pushing them, like they can't take this anymore. Like the passion, the love, the desire to be with their feminine is becoming too strong, and it can no longer be masked over. So if they were overworking, or working too much to try to, whatever distractions they were using it's not working anymore. From the solar plexus, he's getting his life back. This is his life force. Where it was dark for so long, it's now light. And that is due to him awakening, but a lot to do with the feminine, sending that love and support and healing energy and doing our work. Like that. Rejoice in celebration. Union. Coming together. I saw this before, but here we go. Sorry. Wedding rings. Wedding reception. Yep. Heart chakra opening. Becoming more expansive. I hope that's the word. Here we got all the chakras coming out. The crown chakra. Listening to the universe, to source. Where's that other card? There we go. Wisdom. What's that, Papa? Did you push it over to me? The Karmic is putting on fake heartache. She's still trying to guilt the masculine to staying because she doesn't want to lose her cushy lifestyle. See, that's what I said. She's pretending, she's telling the masculine, how heartbroken she is. And look, this is blue. So yes, so definitely this is the throat chakra. This is definitely what some of them are doing. Yep. Still, some of them are still going strong with the deception. And like I said before, in some cases where the karmic knows about the feminine, she's jealous, she's envious, because she wants what it is we have, and what we have inside, that light, that caring, that kindness, that gentleness, the soft edges where the karmic has rough edges that has been ripping the masculine apart. They just showed me the chainsaw. So deep down, she comes across as angry and mad and pissed off, but deep down, she's jealous. It's fear. It's her ego that is making her act out like that. What else do you have? Oh, I know, puppy. Light. They are seeing the light. And look, this is card 19, which is a 10, which is an ending, which goes down to a 1, which is a beginning. Yeah. This is exactly what the karmic doesn't want to lose, her material harvest. And some of the masculines, did have to go through a grieving period, because at one point there was love between the masculine and the karmic. So for, some of them, they've had to come to terms that they had put all their eggs in this one basket in this one person, thinking that it was fairy tale, the rest of my life. And they put in a lot of hard work and effort towards it, and it didn't work. But look, look at that duality, man and beast, balance. Oh, what did I just say? Balance. And look at that. Number 11. Yep. Getting strength from the spiritual realm. The magician. The masculine now has all the tools that he needs to get out. Yep. Nine of Pentacles. Here's the feminine. Standing in her independentness, her self-assurance, knowing her self-worth. I'm not sure about that one. If it's meant to come out, it'll come out again. I mean, look at her. It doesn't look stressed. She's just like, I know it's coming. The Knight of Wands. I mean, like I said, he can no longer deny his feelings. Like, he can't cover them up. He can't mask them anymore. Like, what he feels for the feminine is just, it's running over and over in his head, and it's going constantly. Like, trampling any other thought that he tries to come up with. The Knight of Pentacles. In some cases, some masculines are still moving slow, okay? But while he's moving, alright, he's thinking. Queen of Wands. Oh, I love this card. This is how the Karmic presented herself. Oh, man. Yep. The Karmic knows. The Karmic knows that there is somebody else in the picture. She may not know exactly who you are, but she knows that there's someone else. And it really just it burns her. Because she can't. She knows. She knows there's somebody else, and it like I said, there even if there's no communication between you and your masculine, the Karmic is still picking up on that the telepathy, the energy. Yeah, see? Both the masculine and the Karmic were holding on to this relationship, this commitment, for fear of losing money. Look at that. Ace of Cups. We have the King of Cups and we got the Ace of Cups. Where's the King of Cups? I don't think I'm going to find him without completely. There he is. Okay. Now you see how I had to dig for this King of Cups? The masculine has had to keep his feelings, his love for the feminine under wraps. You know, he's had to keep it hidden underneath, but not anymore. It's come to light. The Ace of Cups has come to light. I always find it interesting that when I do a masculine and karmic reading, the feminine always manages to show up. But when I do a feminine reading, the karmic doesn't show up at all. Like we have the wheel. Things are turning. Things are moving. Again, this is another movement card. This is like the third movement card. The Five of Cups. All the masculine has to do is turn around, and there's his feminine. Ten of Swords. He's done having shit done behind his back. He's calling out the karmic and all the shit that she's been doing behind his back. I don't understand why you're there. The masculine has been missing what the universe has been trying to offer him, trying to show him by nudging him. But he's coming to it. Yep. Knight of Swords. He's done. We got the Ten of Swords and we got the Knight of Swords. He's got a lot of information for the karmic. He's got a lot. He's got a lot. He's got a lot to say to her. My dog's whining. My cat's meowing. How is this reading going to end? How is this reading going to end? It couldn't end on any other better freaking note. Triumph. That's what this whole reading has been about. The masculine is going to win. There's going to be victory. Okay? Where? Where's that? Where's the card? There we go. Alright? Masculine is going to get what it is that he wants. What a beautiful way to end the reading. Alright, thank you for tuning in. I hope this has been helpful for some of you and you've gotten some messages out of it. Positive, beautiful reading, and this is what's going on in the personal readings that I've been doing. There's a lot of movement for the masculines, and that's beautiful because they've been stuck for so long. But majority of them are moving on, and the ones that aren't, trust me, divine intervention is coming for them. There's no escaping. So everyone's on different paths of different levels of their journey. So hopefully you found some messages for whatever part of the journey that you are in. Thank you for putting up with my exhaustion and not getting a lot done. But I am so much better now, and things will go back to normal. Thank you, everybody. Namaste. Have a good night.